Hi guys, Joseph here. Today we're doing another Joseph car video, and this is our 5th annual top 5 Christmas gift ideas for car guys and car girls of 2023. And this year has been an incredible year. We've done a lot this year. We've done a complete transmission replacement on the V70 and quite a lot of other good stuff on it as well. So quite a lot through this year. So this year we started out, the first video this year was the fuel door hinge replacement on the V70. That was busted. That was the first film this year. Then we did one on the XC90, the climate control bonnet replacement on the V70. That was because a Range Rover literally reversed up the front of the car. That's why I had to replace the bonnet. Did pieces on the XC90, coolant flush on the Saab, rear wiper upgrade. Yeah, I actually basically done it from putting the wiper on the left side of the car, put the right hand side wiper on it, so basically like a facelift rear wiper. Then we did an upgrade on the front wipers, converted from hook style arms to flat arms, boots / trunk spoiler install, all good pieces like that. So after that, there is a few car YouTubers I want to shout out. We'll do this quick. So the first channel to shout out is Willem Verb, and he's a car YouTuber. He done a full series on his channel where he did a complete engine replacement. Quite a new channel, only come out at the beginning of this year. Has not been out very long, so he done a full series of replacing a blown engine on his V70. Then he showed a few issues. Then he started to show off his S60R 300 horsepower sleeper. Then he bought a crashed Volvo S60R for cheap. Then he realised that was a rot, so then he tore it down for parts. Then the latest film on his channel, he hasn't uploaded for a while, but it was what's inside a neglected Volvo 5-cylinder engine. So basically it's a blown engine. This is after he's replaced it. It's the old engine, he's took it apart. So now, channel number 2 we're going to shout out is Nicole Lauren. She's not really a repair channel. She's more one of those that likes to do more like drive with me's and stuff like that. They started out with a wrapped AMG, A35 AMG. Then she did a drive with me video and alloys and what cars she's owned, sort of stuff, videos like that. So if you like sort of films like that, go check her out, subscribe to her channel and hit the notification bell. Then now let's get on to the next channel, which is Emily Shields. So Emily Shields has a Volvo C30. She has wrapped it a different colour. She has a Volvo 940 as well. And I think, she also has a 5-litre V8 Mercedes. And she does things with a 940. She did a wrapping series. She did where she wrapped vehicles. So she did all stuff like that. So if you like stuff like that, go check her out. The next channel is South Main Auto Repair LLC, where this is where he just does stuff like lots of sorts of car diagnostics, stuff like that. Where he's a 1-hour junkyard special and stuff like that. Something he does all sorts. Like some like when new parts are worse than used parts. This is and then now after all, let's get on to the next channel, which is Rayman Ray's Repairs. This is one of his films. It's busted scamming mechanic causes damage. He actually works in a workshop. Customer changes complaint after diagnostic. He gets all sorts of cars in, different cars. So after that one, that's it, and let's get on to the final channel, which is Pine Hollow Auto Diagnostics. He is a very really is a good mechanic. He's really good with cars. He gets all sorts of problems like Audi air suspension malfunction. He fixes things that some people couldn't even fix. He's really good. I probably couldn't do everything he could do either. He's really good. Oh, this BMW tried to kill me, random stall. He has all sorts, so if you like stuff like that, go check these channels. All the channels will be linked in the description. So after that, well, let's get down to the car and we'll show you the gifts right now. Right guys, got the car wrapped in tinsel. Yes, people are looking at me very weirdly in the drive of a car wrapped in tinsel, and this I've actually thrown some Christmas lights at the front. And yes, people look at me very weirdly with the car wrapped up in tinsel. Here we go. As I think the only extra in the car this is a spoiler, and obviously I've just put my flat wipers. Bumper's not looking its best this year. Obviously a bit scuffed, but that's alright. Might affect the video. And there you go. And here we are at the back. And right guys, the gift is going to appear here. So let's get the first gift in right now. There's our first one. It is a 3-piece extendable ratchet set. It comes in a nice box like this, and inside of it, I haven't actually used this set much, but it's really good. Inside, what we do have are, the mount you quick, 3 extendable ratchets. The largest is 1/2 inch. We got 3/8 and 1/4 inch. I'm not gonna lie, they're all extendable, so if you pull that, it extends. Pull it down and it retracts. The only one I've actually used at this set is this 1/2 inch one, and yes, I have a use example of this. So now guys, we're gonna play the use example, then we get on to the next gift right now, which is what I'm gonna just yeah, I'm actually just gonna shift you lot out the way as I just do this. Here you go. I just got one more use example of this, and that is I'm going to demonstrate by breaking a wheel bolt loose for this. So just going to show that clip, then we get on to the next Christmas gift right now. Right guys, here's my extendable ratchet. Here you go, right here. Right, I'm going to demonstrate this tool by breaking this wheel bolt loose. So obviously, yeah, it's a bit too tough to loose. Well, all these simple extensions at the bar extends that to the length of a breaker bar, and you can break your wheel bolt loose. Imagine not taking these off. I'm gonna go and quickly re-torque that. But there you go, it's quite strong, and yes, I have broken ones on the Volvo loose, which are even tighter. But with an extra bit of leverage, and when you're finished, you just push it back down, and obviously yeah, you just break it loose like normal. Yes, I'm just gonna go quickly re-torque that. Right guys, that's the 1/2 inch. I've never actually used these, but they all are extendable. But I'm not gonna, they all extend to a short breaker bar. And there is a 1/4 inch as well. That's 3/8, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. But I've never actually used these, and I've always used my 1/2 inch. So no lies here, I've never actually used those. So obviously, well, the only ratchet I've used is my 1/2 inch. But anyway, we're gonna get back and get over to the next Christmas gift. Now guys, I've just showed that gift idea off, and now guys, the next gift is going to appear here right now. There you go guys, it's these picks. These have been very useful. I've been using this year, and these have been proven very useful, that it makes the list. There's different angle picks. You've got straight picks, curve picks. The only ones I've used, I think, are these two. I think is what I use. So I've got a use example of this, and now we're going to play the use example right now. There is just a small snap ring. Yeah, yes, all I'm trying to do is lift the snap ring up. Might be a bit stuck at first. Possibly could do with a second snap ring, really. Okay. Now I'm just going to get the top one now, which I've been aiming to do originally. Then just the centre should be able to pull straight up. There you go, just like that. Go. Right, here's my replacement. I took this out of a scrap yard, so this is literally what I'm literally now going to do is insert it in the servo. I'm going to leave it on there in case this sensor's faulty. Get that out of my way a little bit. That's that snap ring. There you go. There you go. I think that's it inserted. There you go. Now I should just be able to pop in the snap ring. There you go. Push it in at the bottom. There you go, all locked. Should be all secure. There you go, all secured in. Now we're just going to push in the electrical connector again. Right guys, that was another good one guys. And now guys, let's get over to the next gift. So, right guys, the next gift is going to appear here right now. Right guys, here we have the next one, which is number 3, and this is a clutch alignment tool. I've only actually used this thing once, but this proved very useful. So if you have a friend or family member that does a lot of clutch jobs, this might be a good gift for them. So it actually has 3-piece set. I used the medium set there for as I actually changed the clutch on this car this year. I put another gearbox in this I took it out of a 2001 Volvo V70, and it had the original clutch was a 23 spline, the new one was 20. I think if you had the 24, I think it would take this attachment, but by replacing it, took this. But there you go, guys. I'm just quickly show you how this works. Just gonna pull it out of the box. I sort of do keep boxes all the time. And the way it works, I'm just gonna mount you to quickly show you this. So it comes with this attachment. So if you want to switch this attachment, you loosen this piece at the bottom, you hold that, you loosen that, then you pull this out, then your piece pulls off, and whatever one you want to put on, you slot it back in. So now I use this medium's fitment, then that slots back in, and then you snug that up, and as it gets tighter, it opens these fins up, which grips the clutch, so it helps you install it. So, and I actually have a use example of this. So now, guys, I'm going to quickly show you the use example right now. Right, we've just got our new clutch out. What I've done, I've torqued the flywheel bolts to 45 Newton meters of torque. Then I've done an additional 65 degrees. I forgot my crisscross patterns. I just did it in any angle. I torqued them all. Then I just gave it a bit of a quarter of a turn on the ratchet. Then pretty much, there you go. We're now going to call that done. And now we've got the flywheel bolts all torqued. We're now ready to put the clutch in. Again, is going to grab some paper towels here, and we're just going to clean that disc. And actually here is where we need to use a clutch alignment tool. I've got a new clutch alignment tool here. It does come with a spline set in it. And for this, there is a spline, but it's not going to fit our smaller clutch. It'd fit the original clutch, but not the clutch I'm putting in, it won't fit on this. Just cleaning that, and actually, yes. Yeah, turn it in here. Yeah, just remove that entirely. Yes, then you take the previous attachment off. There is 3 size attachment. I think it's the middle, that's the biggest attachment, which would be for the 23 spline clutch. So yes, that's the medium piece. So yes, you push that in. And then you set that in. So yes, now the clutch. Yeah, make sure you have clean hands. Yes, I've used Carb Clean here because I don't have any brake clean left.
Flywheel side.
Yeah, flywheel side, face it out. Trying to centre this. Just need to snug it, and I'm trying. He's gonna help here. Yeah, just snug it underneath till it actually grips the clutch. You're just pulling it to centre. Yeah. Here you go. That's a bolt hole. You're not on a hole yet. Yeah, you can watch from here as we centre a clutch. You've got a hole. No, you're not like you're lined up now. Yeah, they're all lining up. Then I'll tell you. Here we go, that's our clutch. You just have to centre it on the dowel pins until the holes line up, and that will make your life easy. Pass me the bolt. I won't remove the tool until it's all snugged up. Yes, I think it's a T40. Right guys, I've snugged all the pressure plate bolts up. Now it's time to remove our clutch alignment tool. And there we go. We're nice and centered with the crankshaft. We look dead straight in the end. And there it is. When you're snug, you can remove your clutch alignment tool. And now we're done. And I'm just going to pack away my alignment tool in case I ever need this again in the future, guys. Right guys, that was another real useful one. That did help me a lot putting this clutch in, because if I didn't have that, I wouldn't have got that clutch aligned. So that did help. So now guys, let's get the next gift in here right now. Right guys, this is number 4, and this is another been quite a useful one as well. And this is the brake fluid tester. It's a good little gadget. Obviously it's going to show that I've got 0% water. The way this works is on the end, you pull that little cap off. It's got these 2 little prongs, and you literally dip it in your brake fluid and it tells you how much water. And again, I have another use example of this, so I'm going to quickly show you the use example right now. Right guys, with this little brake fluid tester, it literally powers on at the top, and obviously it's going to show that we've got 0%. And it doesn't come with a battery. I'm going to just get you that one quickly for you. This doesn't come with a battery. The battery lives in there. You open it up right there, and that's where your battery. It's just a little AAA battery right there, just a AAA. You'll have to buy a battery for it. It doesn't come with one. And now for testing, here's a little prong here. There's 2 little prongs. What you do to test your brake fluid, that's how this thing works, is you open the brake fluid reservoir, and literally all you do, take that off, and the lights tells you how much water, up to 4% water. You don't want anything over 2. If it's 3 or 4, you need to change your brake fluid. Let's see what this one is. I've never tested this car, so I don't know what it's like. Oh, 1%. That's good. 1%. Just gonna go and wipe the end. Make sure you get a rag before you test it. Obviously, when you finish taking that, just put your cap on. You don't have water getting in that. It's very good at absorbing water, and this will pick it up. But if you have a manual car, this one's actually an automatic, this Saab. But if you have a manual and you're getting bad readings and you've put fresh brake fluid in your car, some of your bad brake fluid could be in the clutch slave cylinder if you have a hydraulic clutch. Because on the V70, which I have actually got in the road, right there, I had like 3% water in that, 3%. And I think I got it down to 2%, it's at 2%. I think it's 2% right now. Yes, but it got up to 3% water. And I found all the bad brake fluid turned out to be in the clutch slave cylinder. So, if you have bad brake fluid, check your clutch. A lot of people don't change clutch fluid. So there you go. Right guys, one more test for this brake fluid test, and to check its accuracy, obviously it tells you up to this 4%. Actual fact guys, with 4%, it means there is at least 4% water. It could be way more than that. So the way you could test it is with, you can check that it does read properly, is if you dunk it into water, that top one should light. There you go, all 4 lights up. See, the 2 ones are red. Obviously these are yellow. They're red's for danger guys, so 3 and 4%. 2 and 1's amber, 0 is green. Obviously it turns off. So that's it. Now we're gonna definitely get over to the next Christmas gift. Right guys, that was another good one guys, and now guys we're gonna place the final gift right now. There it is guys, this is number 5, the final one this year, and that is this stick LED light. And the good positives are with this is the light's adjustable. You can put it on really dim, or you can really crank the light up, and it tells you how much battery life's in there. I think I've got 3 bars. You can literally adjust the light, and that's a positive of this. It's really good. And yes, it is rechargeable. You can just use a normal phone charger. That's the type of connector. You just use does come with a charger when you buy it. I don't know where it is. I just use a normal phone charger. Yeah, so this has been another good one. So there you go guys. Now I'm going to quickly show you a use example of that right now. Right guys, for the final Christmas gift idea is this torch, and it's got an adjustable light. I don't know how much power is in it, so it's quite bright. Good thing about this is the light's adjustable, so you can have it bright or really dim. So like even in the daytime you can see how quite a bit of light this thing does put out. But as you know, to really show this off, set that off now. Now guys, we're going to turn off the lights. Right guys, the lights are now off. Actually yes, I have been out since, and yes, it's probably not exactly a good example because look, right, I have a street lamp right on top of me, but there you go, I'll show you. You can see how bright the light is now. It's just really does light the bonnet, and now you can see anything you want to. So if you want to look down at your transmission, or check your gearbox oil, like if you want to look down at the turbocharger just under there, you want to look at your intake, steering rack, anti-roll bar, or if you want to look at whatever you want to look at, you can look at it. Like see if you've got any loose wiring, any connector up here. Yeah, that one right here, that's for the alarm siren. I ended up taking it out of this. That's just for the alarm. So yeah, I've just got it on the side. And another handy thing is, this torch is magnetic, so if you wanted to magnet it to your bonnet, you can, and now you can look at where you want to look at. And yes, the light is adjustable. Only need it at that light. And yeah, I only have a half charge. However, the bonnet on the V70 actually is not magnetic. One on the V70. Anything you want to look at around your engine, this gives you the light that you need. So there you go. There you go, guys. I hope that explains. I shall go and quickly show you another engine bay. Right, guys, just gone to another engine, which is the 2002 V70. And guys, it is freezing today, guys. I know that look it to you. If you just look at that windshield. And it's currently 32 degrees outside right now. So on this one, if you wanted to look at anything, check around. You got the power steering, check for leaks. Look at the side of the engine. Look at the front, check your hoses if you want to check for leaks. Anything you need to look at on your engine, you can view. Like if you wanted to see what your electronic throttle body looks like. Check the gearbox slave cylinder down there if you wanted to check that. It is another box. You might be able to briefly tell if you look. This is a different box on the car. If you look at the colour of the engine compared to the gearbox, you can see it's a different box. It's had a different box in it, yeah. Actually, I did take this hose from the scrapyard. This hose right here. So if anything you want to look at, you can look at from this camera. So this gives you an idea of how bright this light is. And I'll tell you what, it can be useful for more than cars, this light. It can also be useful if you have a power cut. You could use it. I used it in my bedroom when I had a power cut once. But anyway, that's that. It's been useful. I had a power cut at 3 o'clock in the morning and it was pitch dark, so I used this to light the house up. And it did last me a couple of hours. It lasted about 3 hours before it got really dim. I had it on full brightness like this in my bedroom and it worked. I think this is 340 lumens, I think. Oh, 350. There's 350 lumens of lights there. But anyway, guys, we're now going to pause. Right, guys, these are all the gifts. I hope this gives you some good ideas for this year, guys. I try to think of the best stuff each year. It's not easy thinking of good Christmas gift ideas because I just try and find different ones each year, guys. So I hope to do this again next year if I think of ideas. So now, guys, we're gonna pause and go off and end off this video. Right, guys, we're gonna end off this video, and well, that is another Christmas gift idea done. I hope you found these gifts useful. I hope this has given you a good idea of what to get your car guy or car girl this year. And I will try my best to do this every year. But anyway, guys, I'm now about to go and put my Christmas tree up. But anyway, give this video a thumbs up as that helps YouTube recommend my content. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any content like this. Share this video with your family and your friends, and have a nice day.